Hello guys, welcome back. I am your Chestnut Fairy and it's been a long time. However, I'm very happy to be back again. Maybe, I don't know yet, I have to figure it out, but I got a creative idea and just wanted to share how I made it because I think this is the best time to do this because it's winter time and it's chilly outside and cold and people become more loving, and so I wanted to share some love too because for me Christmas is the time for love. So I will make my friends something that they hopefully will like and pin it at the fridge or something else. I don't know. Maybe you will create something with me and bring out your art stuff, make something, or just enjoy this video of me creating very weird stuff. I hope you will like it. Let's go. I didn't really realize that it was Christmas and winter time before I went on a walk, and on this walk I saw it was frosty, it was cold outside, and a lot of very colorful lightnings were on the houses. When you're in Germany, they are decorated so well and creative and beautiful and very classy. So I just enjoyed this nice walk, and then I thought, let's just make some letters. And with this idea I looked at my old stuff because last year I made over 40 of these Christmas cards, and I decided I will use this old book again. Last year I made them with my mom, but she was very busy this year, so I made them all by myself, and it was a good idea because I will get quite messy when creating something and my mom always says I shouldn't do that. Anyways, I just sorted out any art prints that were very nice. As you see, this was an old fairy tale book about animals and they are so beautiful illustrated. I loved them so much. Last year we made some Christmas trees with those pages, however I wanted to make a collage technique. Then I grabbed very rough paper that you normally use for watercolor drawings, and then I arranged everything else that I will need. I will surely need some scissors because I will have to cut everything of these prints out. There are many very beautiful ones. I think you can see those very old illustrations are very interesting and have their own charm, so it's very interesting. I also read some fairy tales, so I'm now an expert at animal fairy tales from all around the world. Just kidding, but they are very interesting ones. And also this was very hard for me because I wasn't sure. On this side there was another print, but I decided this one was better fitting for a Christmas card, so I just cut everything out. While I show you these very beautiful illustrations, I also wanted to tell something more about fairy tales because in Germany, wintertime is fairy tale time. There is a very famous fairy tale called Drei Haselnüsse für Aschenbrödel, which means 3 little nuts for Cinderella, or in this case hazelnuts. And it's so famous here, everyone knows the soundtrack, everyone enjoys watching it in Christmas time because it's snowy, it's romantic, and it's a very cheeky and brave protagonist for a fairy tale because she hunts, she rides a horse, she has a bow, and is in general a very cool princess. So it's very sad that she isn't as known as Cinderella in general, but she is very famous in Germany and she is quite well loved. So it's kind of weird to be on camera again. I'm very happy to be here again. I was quite busy the last weeks because I started to go to university, and it's quite a lot because you will have to meet new people, which is no problem for me. I made a lot of new friends. However, it's kind of busy and you just have to learn how to get around everything and what you have to do, where you have to go, what classes you have to attend. So it's quite a change in my life and I don't know if I like it or not. Last year I made the FSJ, as you know, and it was very nice, but where people complimented you for your art skills and no one wanted your intellectual skills in this kind of way, so it's hard to get into the intellectual skills again when you kind of neglected them because they weren't of any use. And now I am stranded at university and then don't know if I have just a problem with the system, with myself, or if the class isn't for me. And for anyone who doesn't know, I study history right now because I'm a history nerd. I mean, it's kind of obvious that I'm a history nerd. I mean, I have a channel that talks about historic stuff and I know a lot of weird stuff about history. I even have historic underwear. Oh, I wanted to show you them. I will do soon, I hope so. They're quite nice. I am so happy that I found them for so cheap because on Etsy you always find them for huge prices, but when you go on eBay, there is a smaller marketplace in Germany, you can find historic underwear for 25 euros, so it's kind of practical. I have so many stuff from at least the 50s to the 19th century, or the end of the 19th century, starting of the 20th century. So you see, it's kind of genius. Anyway, so history classes are a lot. Right now we have medieval and ancient history. In my case, I'm not fan of both of these topics. I think in ancient times there were a lot of interesting things, but it's not my kind of tea. I don't know, there is a lot of interesting mythology, but I'm just not the biggest fan about just talking about wars. I'm more interested in the societies and the structure of the societies, and you will not talk that much about it, which is kind of sad. You will often talk about the conflicts in the world and so on. Medieval times are, I don't know why, I think they are just boring. Surely you can learn something from them, and there are a few fascinating topics, but when it comes to history itself, it's not that interesting. I am very happy when we leave this topic behind, when I'm honest with you. Anyways, next one, a bird. This is my favorite because, as you see, she has a very beautiful dress, and that's cute, so she's done. And when we have cut out all of these babies, I will look how to assemble these. So let's carry on. I did in fact not carry on. I wanted to go downstairs and find glue when I suddenly thought it's time for baking cookies, so I will show you a very traditional German recipe, which is called Husarenkrapfen or Engelsaugen, which means angel eye. And those cookies are filled with jam, like strawberry and apricot jam, and it's very famous, especially around Christmas and winter time, and it's an easy recipe. So you will have a very normal cookie dough and then create little balls and form them. Later you will press your thumb, or if you're more hygienic and not like me, you will use a spoon or something like this and make a little hollow. Well, as I said, these are one of the most famous German and Austrian cookies, and I think they are everywhere stored when it's Christmas time. You can even find them at Christmas markets, and as I said, I think every child knows the smell and taste of them in Germany here, so I also made some of those for my family because I don't have Christmas cards for them and I decided to still make something nice for them, especially when it's a very cold season. When you have all of those little cookies ready, you will heat up some jam, and in this case I have strawberry jam, and then got very creative because these are both jams my mother made, and one is with rose and the other one is with murable jam, and we collected all of this in summer and my mom made very delicious jams with them. So as you see, they are my mother's recipe and they're very tasty, and I thought, I hate apricot jam, let's do something else, and this is a very common marmalade. So what you will do with it is to heat it up so it will boil and bubble, and afterwards it will thicken up so it has the perfect consistency to not mush up the cookies. And when everything is heated up, you will fill it in a little glass and then we'll fill it with a spoon in the cookies. Last but not least, you will need some powdered sugar and just put them on the cookies and then they're ready to cool down or maybe eat as directly, because my family loves to eat Christmas cookies, and as you see they are perfectly round, beautiful looking, and I don't know why they're angel eyes, but then it was time to go back to work. Also, very important thing, I cut all of these out and I want them to look like very old Christmas cards, so I will probably paint a bit. I will see. This is very interesting because, fun fact about history, in Germany we have Krampus. A lot of people know Krampus. I don't know why, but he kind of trended. It's weird. However, Krampus was on a lot of Christmas cards because Krampus is very mean to the bad children. So we have Knecht Ruprecht here in my region, and Knecht Ruprecht comes with the Nikolaus, and when he comes he has coal for bad kids, but also he has a whip or something like that. I don't know the English term, but he will punish the bad children, and Krampus does the same, and he is just an evil looking goat, and Knecht Ruprecht seems to be a human being, so he's a bit spookier. And also you need to be very, very attentive in the last winter days, because Krampus goes on the wilde Jagd, which means wild hunt, and with demons and a lot of spiritual beings like Frau Persta or Miss Persta. He will hunt bad children. So as you see, it is a lot of mythology, but it was on Christmas cards, and maybe I will paint a few things. Maybe this girl could hold a present or something like that, and maybe I could paint Krampus too. This was just a spontaneous idea, so we will see if I put it on one of these cards, and I just need to figure out how many I need to make, I guess. And after a while I had a lot of Christmas cards ready. Well, I thought they were ready, but then I thought they will look a bit naked, so I decided to give them a lot of golden details to make them even prettier. So I grabbed my gold paint. As you see, I went with the fairy tale look. When you often look at old fairy tale illustrations, you will see gold and very decorated illustrations, so I thought I will create something similar, but I am not the best art deco artist, so I just made my own twist with it and decorated them as good as I could. As you see, gold is the main topic, and I just draw some lines, some elements again, but decided to make them a little bit more magical instead of Christmassy, so you can just have them as decor after reading the message I will later write on. After a while I decorated every card possible, and then I started to write something very nice to my friends that they hopefully will like. I just wanted to show them how much I appreciate them, so I wanted to craft something for them. As I said, I'm a gift giver. If I like you, I will make something for you. I will bake cookies or write you a Christmas letter. I don't know why. I just like to express this on this way, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of my friends because they're very special to me. I never had such a close, very nice, creative, weird friend group as them, so it was time to give them something back. Finally, it was time to put them in the envelopes, put the wax stamp on, and then bring them to my friends. Let's see how it goes, and I hopefully will bring every letter to them, and I hope they will enjoy it. Okay guys, a little problem appeared. I have forgotten my bike, so I will walk barefoot and also have the problem that it rains so much that my letters are getting wet. So I hope the Christmas card will arrive dry, or at least not have smeared ink anywhere. But yeah, it's very rainy for Christmas season. I don't know why, I don't know how. Anyways, let's get the last letters go. So finally back at my home, and it's been a few days. It's also been Christmas, so merry late Christmas to everyone. Problem was that I did not give all of the Christmas cards away. I still have some in my room, but we have a New Year's Eve party where we'll hopefully give the last ones out. But I met with some of my very nice friends and they were very happy, and I also received some back. And if you also have nice friends, maybe give them something. And if you like this video, please give it a like or give me a comment, share it. Yeah, I hope you have a nice Christmas time, good New Year's Eve time. But be nice to each other so Krampus don't come and will be pissed. So yeah, behave well, have a nice day, and see you next time. Your Chestnut Fairy.